Quick throw out left. That's caught. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Ferguson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Newell. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
2nd and 5. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Newell got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So offside's the call, and they understandably declined it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Ferguson forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try to come up with something on 3rd down.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Ferguson. This is caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And his kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
DeForest Buckner in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So here's a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Newell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
At the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Newell. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught. Inside the 10. Touchdown. A great effort there. 55 yards. And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Blake Grupe now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, for TV people, what a great game to set right out of the gate.
Third down, Ferguson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He'll take it at the 42. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Touchdown, Packers! A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only Week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
A point after, good by Grupe. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Ferguson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Newell. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Looking deep here from Mooney. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Ferguson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's into space past the 25. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And the Bears first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Cleveland. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Ferguson dancing to his left. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are back within a score. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Packers 14, Bears 10.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. To throw on second down, Ferguson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football for the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
From the gun on third down, Ferguson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Off play action. Newell. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ferguson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I love what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even back up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Newell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a 3rd and 6. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And here's Brad Robbins now. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Swift. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Newell. That is caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Caught on the right side by Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now 2nd and 5. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
They'll look to throw again. And it's a Packers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Groupie able to add the PAT. They will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Powering his way forward. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
To throw on third down, Ferguson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Chicago.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now a handoff up the middle. Cleveland. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Packers' 37-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. A quick throw outlined to Mooney. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. To throw. Ferguson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. On first down, Cleveland. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Looking to throw. Ferguson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
First down, Chicago.
Operating from the gun. Ferguson. Buying time to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on second down. Ferguson flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 20, here's second down and 5. Off the bootleg. Newell. Musgrave's got it outright. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. And that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Newell. And now here's another interception. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Malone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They find some open field here, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run on first down. Cleveland. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they were coming up 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Ferguson flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at the 23. Muscles him off.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw on 2nd down. Newell. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And my goodness, another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the Packers are right back in this football game.
Call it luck.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 1st down, Cleveland. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Ferguson steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Ferguson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
29 yards.
And the Bears will add to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It's second and inches at the 37-yard line.
Now second down and a few inches.
Back to throw. Newell. Able to find Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Newell.
The short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again. Jones has it.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Room here to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They run the counter. Cleveland, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down now, Cleveland.
And he is going to have the Bears first, and that should be the capper. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Chicago, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire